ancient Egyptian view of creation. Man, in all times and places, has speculated on the nature and origin of the world, and connected such questions with his or her theology. In Egypt, there are not many primitive theories of creation, though some have various elaborated forms. Of the formation of the earth, there were two views. One, that it had been brought into being by the word of a god, who, when he uttered any name, caused the object thereby to exist. Thoth is the principal creator by these means, and this idea probably belongs to the period soon after the age of the animal gods. 2. The other view is that Ptah framed the world as an artificer with the aid of the 8 Khnumu, or earth gnomes. This belongs to the theology of the abstract gods. The primitive people seem to have been content with the eternity of matter, and only personified nature when they described space. Shu as separating the sky, Nut, from the earth, Seb. This is akin to the separation of chaos into sky and sea in Genesis. The sun is called the egg, laid by a primeval goose, and in later time this was said to be laid by a god, or modelled by Ptah. Evidently, this goose egg is a primitive tale, which was adapted to later theology. The sky is said to be upheld by 4 pillars. These were later connected with the gods of the 4 quarters, but the primitive 4 pillars were represented together, with the capitals one over the other, the emblem of stability, in the sign Dad. These may have belonged to the Osiris cycle, as he is the lord of the pillars, Dadu, and his center in the delta was named Dadu from the pillars. The setting up of the pillars, or Dad emblem, was a great festival in which the kings took part, and which is often represented. The creation of life was variously attributed to different great gods, where they were worshipped. Khnumu, Osiris, Amen, or Atmu, each are stated to be the creator. The mode was only defined by the theorists of Heliopolis. They imagined that Atmu self-produced Seb and Nut, and they, in turn, other gods, from whom at last sprang mankind. But this is merely later theorizing to fit a theology in being. The cosmogonic theories, therefore, were by no means important articles of belief, but rather assumptions of what the gods were likely to have done, similar to the acts of men. The creation by the word is the more elevated idea. The conception of the nature of the world was that of a great plain, over which the sun passes by day, and beneath which it travelled through the hours of night. The movement of the sun was supposed to be that of floating on the heavenly ocean, figured by it being a boat, which was probably an expression for its flotation. The elaboration of the nature of the regions through which the sun passed at night essentially belongs to the Ra theology, and only recognizes the kingdom of Osiris by placing it in one of the hours of night. The old conception of the dim realm of the cemetery god, Sekur, occupies the 4th and 5th hours. The 6th hour is an approach to the Osiride region. The 7th hour is the kingdom of Osiris. Please hit that notification bell to ensure you are notified of each upload. Share, like, comment and subscribe to support the channel for more ancient mystery.